Alright, I got this new mic. I'm gonna be testing it today. Hopefully the camera angle is good. And this will be my first MotoVlog. Got this bike about 3 weeks ago. Little Chinese pit bike. It's the Coolster 214 FC. So 125cc. Yeah, the spring, I lost it, so I just tie it up for now. It has been a really good bike to learn on. I've never had a bike before this. That's a cold start. It always starts first try. Never any issues. I've had little things, I broke this, but obviously that's from falling. So I changed it up, put a breakaway one folding. Now it won't break. And yeah, this thing just goes, you know, it's awesome. It's got the big bore exhaust, and I actually asked for the warranty for a new one, and they sent me an even better one than it came with. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. It sounds great. So today, just gonna take a ride to these trails. Buddies, he gave me permission to ride there, so I come out here whenever I can. Of course, today is a gorgeous day. Just look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. There's a creek that runs through here. Got a creek that runs all by my house and down that street I live on. Just really gorgeous. It's western North Carolina. I'd never owned a dirt bike before in my life, or a motorcycle, so got this pit bike. It's a mid-sized pit bike, so it's not tiny, it's not too big, it's not too intimidating, but it has enough power that I won't get bored on it. Third gear, a little climbing action. Yeah, so these are the trails. They're pretty rocky, especially at the beginning. We got a lot of dips. They're called ruts. Yeah, a lot of fallen trees, and I've been coming up here for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, and this thing does great out here. got a little 14-inch wheel in the front, 12-inch wheel in the back. It actually has long travel front fork, which is pretty cool. Get a few inches on that. One of the only things is I replaced the rear shock. I didn't much care for the stock one. I couldn't control the rebound. And the rebound in the back shock was a lot faster than the rebound in the front fork. Which means that when my suspension gets compressed and it goes down, my front fork comes up slowly and my rear shock was coming up really fast. So what this was doing was trying to buck me off the bike and try to throw me forward. And I don't like that. You know, I mountain bike, so I know what good suspension feels like. I've had very expensive mountain bikes that cost, I don't know, 8 times as much as this Chinese pit bike. And yeah, I got that rear shock for 130 bucks. It's a FastAce, and it's got a piggyback on it. What that means is there's a reservoir. It's a canister that you could, so the reservoir is fill it with compressed air, so it makes it stiffer or firmer, or what's the other word I'm looking for? Softer. You can also control the preload, which is how much it's already preloaded. So you could compress the spring or uncompress it. That's even a word. And that will also make it softer or harsher, depending on if you weigh more or weigh less. That'll depend on how you personally want to have it set up. Oh, they just cleared this. I wonder what that's for. But for me, the rebound was the biggest thing. I need my shock and my fork to come back at the same time and to be plush. Not like a pogo stick. I don't want to get bounced up and down. Yeah, I mean, for the money that I paid, I would easily pay twice as much. Yeah, this bike has, I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are steep trails. These aren't your average little walk in the park trails. I mean, we got some wet slippery parts, some dry parts. We got a lot of rocky, loose. We got grass. Like, look at this right here. It's all rocks. Big rocks on top of little rocks. And then we got thorny plants off to the side trying to pinch me. It's crazy. It's like an obstacle course. I kept my feet on the pegs on that one. That was dope. So I always get lost right around here. Yeah, it's this way. So one thing about me starting off to learn, I've had this bike for 3 weeks now. 3 weeks and 1 day actually. And I've learned to ride sitting down on it. One of the reasons is when I stand up on this bike, it's I guess I have short arms, so I need some longer handlebars. So I just ordered some high-rise BMX bars, some Diamondback ones I found on eBay, and they should get here soon. Then I'll practice learning to ride standing up. Oh, we got some you know, we're just cruising for now. You see my other videos, I usually go faster through here, but I've never rode and talked at the same time. except for my first attempt, which I only posted a small piece of. It's called How Not to MotoVlog. That was a fun experience. I fall down a lot. And, I'm okay with that. You know, I signed up for that. To see the trails I'm riding on, it's pretty much expected. Especially because I try my best to keep my feet on the pegs. I think it's a good way to learn. Yeah, I don't want to get too used to putting a foot down to counterbalance my weight. But I think, yeah, in some situations you need that. So I always rock this up in first and climb really slow. Then I'm going to try second today. See if we go up a little faster. Fucking neutral. Let's try this again. Let's get in a better spot so we don't just eat shit or make an awesome video that you guys will like, but I probably won't enjoy. Too slow. Well, it happens. Get into neutral. Start this bad boy right back up. Let's head up in first. Keep those feet on the pegs. I know it can make it like this. I just, I'd like to rip up here a little faster if I could. Wow, they just cut this. This brand new. Used to be kind of a mission to get up through there. We'd have to go around this whole section. So we got two ways. If I go that way, I could get down to the town. It's not really a town, it's called Bluff Mountain. If I go this way though, there's a nice camping area and a nice view. So we'll go this way. Yeah, this bike is beast. It really is, you know, if once I've learned how to kind of control the throttle and like what gear to be in. Yeah, I used to always ride this in second. It's actually my first time riding through here in third. Yeah, but I'm always trying to get better and faster. I think we all are. That's why we ride. Better climb this in second though. Are just perfect, you know. These are the trails I learned on, so it's gonna be a lot easier to when I get to some regular, easier trails. These are more for guy in old roads. You know, this is double track. was a front tire drift. Unintentional. Almost went down. Is just, I think it's incredible. I have nothing to compare it to though. I've never ridden a Japanese or an American or, where's KTM from? Austria? Never ridden an Austrian or, close. Where's Husky from? Husqvarna. They're from somewhere else too. Yeah, my only experience is this little Chinese bike, and I'll tell you what, man, this thing gets it. It really does. This thing just attacks the trail. As long as you're scanning forward and looking far enough, it's easy to just fly on this thing. And of course, I'm learning this terrain a little better. Probably been out here over 5 times, less than 10. Yeah, so I'm figuring it out. I'm remembering certain stuff. Yeah, I'm getting my ass out of the seat a lot more too. Up just a little bit, and that helps you can use your knees to absorb some of the shock from the bumps and the impact, and that way you can go faster through them and they don't throw you all around. So up here, this trail goes up here and it just stops, and then we'll go back down and keep going to the nice view. But this place is cool. The Appalachian Trail runs through here. So you see hikers up here sometimes. They're pretty cool. Got a zip tie from one once when my kickstand broke. Oh, I did that thing. So I've been watching videos on YouTube on how to dirt bike. To get over the logs, if you compress your suspension and give it some gas, the front wheel should lift up. And it's the first time I tried it and it worked. But then I must have kicked it into neutral or gorgeous out here, man. It's quite spectacular. I forgot to do the compression thing there. These little tires made it up. 14-inch tire in the front, 12-inch in the back. Slipped into neutral again. Now, I don't know if that's the transmission. It's still breaking in. Maybe it's messed up and I need a new one. I don't really know. Hey, there's a hiker. What's up, dudes? I like to chill at this little spot right here. This spot's the tits. These people usually walk right past it. They don't even know it's here. It's crazy. So it's the Appalachian Trail. And there's the spot I like to hang out at. That's where my trail comes out from. I saw a coyote down there maybe like week and a half ago. Didn't have my camera though. I had my camera over here and I was peeing down there. And I saw him further down. It was pretty incredible. So I've been hanging out here for a while. Pretty much done with this spot. I'm gonna keep it moving. So my kickstand actually broke on this trail. And you see that piece of rope right there? Let me show you where I got that from. The hiker's got a little campsite right here. A piece of rope. So I untied it, tied it onto my kickstand, and then I went ahead and just burned it with a lighter that I had. I didn't have a knife. And then just re-tied it back on there. So that was cool that that was there. It's a little campsite here. Probably come out here and camp one day. Alright, we're all strapped up, ready to go. Oh man. We're good. Alright guys, warning, graphic disclosure. So, I just ripped open the scab that I got from my How Not to MotoVlog video. It'll be fine, but I just need some hydrogen peroxide. I don't have any on me, so back to the house. And these kind of things happen when you ride. Can't ever get discouraged. Gotta stay motivated, like Moto Bro says, right? Want something to wipe it off, but I guess the inside of my sleeve will do. Alright, got it in neutral. So I think that happens because I put too much weight on the front, on my handlebars. And what I need to do is point my toes inward so that my knees will grip the bike more. That way when I apply my front brake, I don't have a ton of weight on the handlebars. Still an awesome day. It's gorgeous outside. We're still riding. These are actually apple trees. All these. So they'll have apples soon, and I'll be snacking on them. So that's what I'm doing right there. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'm hitting the front brake and I'm turning, and that's why my wheel's sliding out. So I need to be more conscious of that. I'll tell you one thing, I never ever use my back brake. Should probably use it on the turns. Since my front wheel's sliding, I think that would make more sense. That's really the only issue I've run into dirt biking. Is I keep going down because my front wheel's sliding out from under me. So we are going to fix that problem, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe even just stop using both brakes altogether. See that? I almost did it again. Son of a bitch. And you know, just because you fall, don't start riding like a bitch after either. That's never an excuse to go slower. Be like, oh, I just got to get back home. Fuck that shit. Yeah, still ride controlled. Don't want to eat shit again. Look how a lot of leaves out here too. Leaves, rocks, roots, ruts, mud, loose. Just everything you could ask for in the trail. Definitely not as fast on the descents. I climb a lot faster than I go down, and that'll probably change once I start riding standing up. Yeah, on my mountain bike I go down way faster than I go up, and I love downhill mountain biking. Super fun. I forgot this was here. Like I said, this thing gets through anything. Off the handlebars. Alright, that was better. Woo! Rocky! Alright. weight on the bars. Oh yeah, standing for all this. Most definitely. Just gotta watch that weight distribution. There's that gnarly hill that I climbed earlier. I tried climbing in second and couldn't. Whew! Not too bad. So usually I go a different route to get down. But this time we're going the same way we came. Not really familiar with this way downhill. I've only done it once. So I won't be flying through here like I did on the uphill. At least what I considered flying on the uphill. For me, that was fast. So I can just rip these downhills. Now, of course, it'd be easier on a bigger bike, bigger tires, longer wheelbase. But I'm not making excuses. I'll figure it out eventually. Oh shit. Big rocks. Oh, thank God I did not fall right there. That would have sucked. Doing better. Just gotta watch my weight. These are all ruts and it curves to the side. Don't want to slide out. Yeah, this bike is awesome, man. I really recommend it to anybody. If you guys are trying to get a Chinese bike, I'll do a review on this for my next video. I'll explain exactly the difference between this and your SSR and Apollo and Tao, whatever it is. I've never had this bike break down on me on the trails. I had the rear brake need some bleeding. I did that and then it was fine. When I got the bike, the front brake needed bleeding. That's just really easy. There's a little nut, and you just put a little wrench in it, open it up, squeeze the brake, pump it a few times. Oh, and that's all when you have the little nut open. You open it and you'll see all the brake fluid come out. Not all of it, but you'll see a little come out. Leave it open just so that a little bit's coming out. And you hold down the brake lever, and then you gotta sit there and pump it a few times. Man, I gotta remember that ditch is there, so that if I'm ever coming through here trying to fly, if I hit that, I'm gonna eat shit so bad. So you hold down the brake lever, pump it a couple times, and then while it's held down all the way, then you screw that little nut back in. And then you should have pressure. If that doesn't work, do it a few more times. Easy peasy. Besides that, the bike's been just awesome. Super incredible. The tires it comes with are fantastic. If you could see these trails I'm riding, I have really good traction. The only time I don't is when I'm putting too much weight on my bars, and that doesn't matter what tires you're rocking. That's always gonna mess you up. Nothing you can do about that tire wise. That's a skill thing I need to build up. Yeah, I feel really lucky that I got these trails so close by and I get to ride them. As far as the engine wanted to go. Guys, when you're coming into a corner like that really hot and you want downshift, make sure you blip the throttle. Now, what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. Luckily, I like to watch YouTube videos, just like you guys. So I saw a video on how to blip the throttle, or how to rev match, they'll call it, rev, R-E-V. So when you're gonna downshift, if you're going fast and you need a downshift like for this turn, here's what you do. Hit the clutch downshift, and you just whoop, one time, whoop. You just give it a little, and what you're doing is you're getting your RPMs higher to match where they were in the last gear. If you don't do that, your rear wheel locks up and you could be in for some serious trouble. I can't stress how important that is to do, because starting out, I didn't do that a few times. I could have been in a lot of trouble. And this bike is so smooth. I messed with the idle speed a little. I got it a little higher, and I messed with the clutch as far as how much I have to pull it and how hard it is to pull and where it is that it actually takes off. So I'm always dumping the clutch in every gear. It's just the way I have it set up, and that's my house, and I just missed it. Nobody behind me. They're not even paying attention. Because see, I usually come out from the other exit, so it's further from my house. Takes longer. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. I'll be giving you an update soon on the review on this bike and why it's so incredible.